Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Ginny Sprang, and I am a professor at the University of Kentucky in the College of Medicine, Department of Psychiatry. And I'm the Center Director for the UK Center on Trauma in Children. I've also been the principal investigator of National Child Traumatic Stress Initiative site for about 17 years and am currently the principal investigator for a Category 2 center in the NCTSN called the Secondary Traumatic Stress Innovations and Solutions Center. And so a lot of the work that I'm going to talk about today has come from this work in the National Child Traumatic Stress Network and in this Category 2 center specifically. So I'm going to talk to you today about what it takes to be a successful implementation champion. And in this particular video, I'm going to apply that to my work, addressing secondary traumatic stress and enhancing resiliency in the workforce, especially for those working in the trauma field. So one of the things that I have learned in quite a few years of working in the field of implementation science is that when I look across all successful initiatives, most of them are facilitated to some degree by the work of a champion team, a group of people that are banding together to lead the efforts of an organization. And so I've spent the last decade or so kind of trying to take a deep dive into what it is that these champions do that makes initiatives successful. So like I mentioned, my work is really focused on creating secondary traumatic stress informed organizations. And so that's really the focus of this video. So when we talk about champions, what do we mean? So a champion is somebody in an organization that really is kind of dedicating themselves to supporting, marketing, and driving through the implementation of an evidence-based treatment or practice. And this is a person that's really committed to overcoming indifference or resistance that others in the organization may have to a new initiative. We know change is hard, but the champions team has kind of said, we're going to take this up and we are going to be the force behind change. And so that's the way my friend Byron Powell defines what a champion is. And so a champion can be somebody who's self-appointed because they feel like this is something I care about, and so they volunteer. It could be somebody that's appointed by a senior leader because this person has expertise or some quality that they think would make them a good champion. Maybe they have strong interest, maybe they're an early adopter, maybe they're an influencer in the organization. There's somebody that other people follow. And so this still needs to be somebody who volunteers and who is open to doing this. We don't want anybody to be voluntold, but these can be someone internal to the organization, which is usually the case. It could be some team members in this champion team are external to the organization. So they have influence, but they're coming from the outside with a different perspective. Champions can represent single units, or they can function as boundary spanners across different departments or divisions or functions of an organization.